Once upon a time, in a cozy little town filled with sunshine and laughter, lived a bright young girl named Lily. But Lily wasn't just any girl. She was known far and wide as Lily the Little Detective. With her trusty magnifying glass, a notepad she never went anywhere without, and her super-smart corgi, Sparky, by her side, no puzzle was too tricky for her to solve. One sunny afternoon, the frantic knock echoed at her clubhouse door. It was her best friend, Daisy, with tears streaming down her rosy cheeks. "Lily, oh Lily," she cried, "my beautiful doll, Rosie, is gone. She was right here on my picnic blanket, and now she's vanished." Rosie wasn't just any doll. She was Daisy's most treasured friend, with yon hair and a hand-stitched smile. Lily patted Daisy's shoulder reassuringly. "Don't you worry, Daisy," she said, her eyes sparkling with determination. "This is a case for Lily the Little Detective. We'll find Rosie, Sparky." "Are you ready for an investigation?" Sparky let out an enthusiastic woof and wagged his tail. First things first, Lily surveyed the scene of the crime, the picnic blanket under the big oak tree in Daisy's backyard. "The first rule of detective work is to look for clues," she announced, pulling out her magnifying glass. She examined the grass, the blanket, and the half-eaten cookies. "Aha!" she exclaimed, pointing to a small, glistening trail leading away from the blanket. "What's this?" Sparky sniffed the trail and sneezed. It smelled sweet, very sweet. Lily dipped her finger into the trail and tasted it. "Honey," she declared. "The culprit has a sweet tooth, and look." She pointed to a set of tiny, unusual footprints next to the honey trail. They weren't human footprints, and they weren't like Sparky's paw prints either. They were small and had 5 distinct toes. "Our suspect is small, loves honey, and has unique feet," Lily noted in her pad. "Let's follow this trail, Sparky." The honey trail led them out of Daisy's yard and down the cobblestone path towards the town square. Daisy followed close behind. Her hopes beginning to rise, the trail led them past Mrs. Gable's famous bakery. The sweet smell of fresh bread filled the air, but the honey trail continued right on by. They passed the toy shop, with all its wonderful gadgets in the window. But the trail didn't stop there either. It seemed their mysterious doll napper had a very specific destination in mind. Finally, the trail of honey and tiny footprints led them to the edge of the Whispering Woods, a friendly forest just outside of town. It was known for its tall, ancient trees and its even more ancient and very wise resident. The trail ended right at the base of a very large, hollow oak tree. The entrance was draped with moss, like a green curtain. "HMM, very suspicious," Lily whispered. "Sparky." "What do you think?" Sparky sniffed the entrance and gave a soft growl, then a friendly wag. He wasn't scared, just curious. Lily took a deep breath, pulled back the mossy curtain, and peered inside the hollow tree. It was cozy and warm, and there, sitting on a tiny, hand-carved wooden chair, was Rosie the doll. She was perfectly safe, but she wasn't alone. Next to her sat a family of raccoons, their masked faces looking up with wide, innocent eyes. A baby raccoon was gently patting Rosie's yon hair, while the mother raccoon was trying to offer the doll a berry. A small, overturned pot of honey sat nearby. It was clear what had happened. Lily started to giggle. The little raccoons hadn't meant any harm. They saw the beautiful doll and thought she might like to join their tea party. They had even brought her a sweet treat, the honey. Daisy peeked in and her face broke into a huge smile. "Oh, Rosie," she cheered. The mother raccoon nudged Rosie the doll towards Daisy. It was as if she was saying, "We're sorry. We just wanted a new friend to play with." Daisy gently picked up Rosie and gave her a big hug. "It's okay," she said to the raccoons, "but Rosie belongs with me. Maybe you'd like this instead." Daisy offered them the last cookie from her picnic basket. The baby raccoon's eyes lit up, and it happily took the cookie. Lily the little detective closed her notebook. "Case closed," she announced with a grin. The case of the missing doll was just a classic case of mistaken friendship. They learned that the raccoons were just lonely and wanted a playmate. Daisy promised she would visit with a spare toy now and then so they wouldn't have to borrow any more dolls. As they walked back home, with Rosie the doll held tight in Daisy's arms and Sparky trotting proudly beside them, Daisy turned to Lily. "You're the best detective in the whole world, Lily," she said. Lily smiled. It felt good to solve a mystery, but it felt even better to help a friend and make new ones along the way, even if they were a little free and had a taste for honey. And so, the town remained safe and sound, all thanks to Lily the little detective and her faithful partner, Sparky. Thanks so much for watching our story today. If you enjoyed this adventure with Lily and Sparky, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. We have so many more mysteries to solve and stories to share with you. See you next time.